The Trackmania Awards is back. This is the third edition of the show, and this year is bigger than it's ever been. We'll kick the 2018 edition off with Community Person of the Year. Who has helped the community out the most? To represent the jury for this year we have Scotty. Scotty, this is the first episode. Before we get into the nominees itself, can you tell us how has the jury worked on finding the nominees in all the categories, and who has actually been in charge of nominating?
No problem, and also welcome from me to the Trackmania Awards. We have representing the jury. We have myself, of course, representing some sort of content creator role. We have Harney from Team Venture representing team leaders in his role. We have Mike, who is representing kind of organisers themselves in his role. We have Skadi representing mapping and kind of content creating in regards to the game itself. And then we have Shorty representing players and both on the community side of like the likes of the Discord and things like that. So how we then came to the nominees of which we took the nominee suggestions of which people had been doing in the Trackmania Awards Discords and all the different channels throughout the past month or so, and consolidated them, when possible of course, into the 4 remaining nominees, of which we'll go through shortly.
Yeah, let's get into the first nominee, but before that I just want to mention that in this category, Mike, who has been one of the organizers and can be nominated for this award, he has not been able to vote himself. But can you tell us who is the first nominee for Community Person of the Year and why?
So our first nominee for Community Person of the Year is Haagse, of which you guys may know from the kind of Smurfs Cup. So he is the first person to be nominated by the jury in 2018 for the Community Person of the Year, the man from the Netherlands, being the leader of the Smurfs team, who actually recently celebrated their 10th anniversary also this year, hosting events outside the stadium and promoting a lot of the other disciplines in Trackmania, keeping alive almost single-handedly, the events in Valley and Lagoon, and also have an extremely big presence in Canyon. And all of the jury kind of came to the conclusion that even that alone is a good enough reason for being nominated as Community Person of the Year for 2018, for just the sheer impact on all of the disciplines Haagse has had.
Who's the second nominee and why?
Our second nominee is none other than Softie B, who is the second nomination the jury decided to go for, the event hoster from France and team leader of Gamers Origins, Softie B, mostly known for creating the Trackmania Pro League, which is now transitioned to the Trackmania World Championships in 2018. He was the main person in charge of hosting seasons 2 and 3 of Trackmania Pro League, which of course, as we said, became the World Championships after its absence in 2017, of course, bringing Trackmania back to the Paris Games Week and having an event where we can actually confirm a world champion. So that is the reason Softie B finds himself as one of our nominees for the Community Person of the Year.
Who is the third nominee and why?
Our third nominee is our lovely member of the jury, Mike, the German event hoster in charge of Trackmania Open, often hosting events under the Trackmania Open banner, such as the Team Cup in Tech, Trackmania Open Classic, also hosting the TMO Full Speed in 2018, and also with other projects such as the TM Ranking, which is coming into play, filling the void left and showing what we can look to see as our best solo and teams in the rankings. So that is why Mike gets our nomination for Trackmania Community Person of the Year for 2018.
Only one spot left. Who is the last nominee and why?
And last but certainly not least, we have Maeix. So he is the French event hoster and team leader of Team e-corp, brought to his events such as the monthly Musketeer League, also known as MML, Knockout Team Tournament, KOTT, being big factors in the online scene, especially in early 2018. And what he's perhaps most known and credited for was the return of the Giant Cup, with its first offline edition being held in Paris, France, just at the end of 2018 here, and also of course the leader of e-corp throughout their iteration before the team unfortunately left the scene. So that is why Maeix gets our 4th nomination for Community Person of the Year of 2018.
That's it, you have your 4 nominees out. You just go to huntmania.net/awards to put in your vote, and then at the end of December the voting is closed, and 8th of January the results will be out. Good luck to all people taking part in this. Best of luck.